Well, good evening and welcome back, National Soccer League fans. It is Week 5 action officially here, and it is the Memphis Scouts and the Philadelphia Wyvern Riders kicking us off to get things started here on this fantastic and end of summer Friday evening in Memphis, Tennessee here. Hard to believe we are already a sixth of the way through this season. Time is really flying by, and these two teams have had interesting starts. Wyvern Riders on a three-game win streak heading into this match after an opening day loss. The Scouts a bit bobbling around up and down in their form. Penalty issues and drama continue to surround the team. El Ghazawi missed a penalty last week that cost his side the match against the Hydra potentially. Now let's get a look at the starting side for the home team. No changes as you were last week for the Scouts lineup, and a team that made it all the way to the divisional round last season. They have got to find some ways to get more out of those front two. James Hoover and Cruz with just 4 goals in their first 4 games between the two of them. 3 of which come from Alejandro Cruz, 2 of which of those came last week. So, got to find some more consistent measurements up top and get the defensive deficiencies adjusted as well. The Wyvern Riders have been incredible, largely in part to that frontman Yannick Ajoie. No changes for them either. Soliman Ur continues to impress, but Ajoie, the story of the season so far for this side, 5 goals in his first 4 games, looking to keep his streak of scoring a goal in every game this season going into Week 5. Impressive. The player who was on track to catch the leaders of the all-time scoring charts, only 21 years of old. Silly can that be? And he has continued to dominate in terms of the goal scoring. But these two teams ready to kick us off. Week 5 action. We're halfway to our first bye-week break. Also hard to believe. So the season table really starting to take shape at this stage. As the sun sets here in Memphis, the Scouts kick us off. Got a new camera angle we're testing out today, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below to see if I can any new insights. This new vantage point, and the Wyvern Riders taking up a good vantage point here, but that was a poor ball. And DeConta to play it out. Here goes Joe Bunting. Spotted the run of Hoover, who's in a foot race with Rivers, and he's gotten ahead of him. Jim Hoover into the edge of the 18-yard box. Can he cut it back to the back post for Wilson? What a save from Oglethorpe. Altao still alive here, and Rivers clears it away. A lot more of a live, real feeling. This new angle. Here's El Ghazawi trying to get the Scouts feeling alive, but it'll be bad giveaway from Oglethorpe. Altao, and he shanks it over the top of the bar. Strange sequence there. A great save. And Oglethorpe gets this one all wrong. Splits the difference between Rivers and Ruyon. And Altao splits the difference between the crossbar and row Z. Blazes it over. Good chance not taken. Oglethorpe going to send this goal kick long towards his man Ajoie. Here's Thiago Jimenez. Carrying it through the midfield. Trying to get a half yard on DeConta, and he's found El Rayo in the corner here. Ajoie, nice cutback for Rival. Jimenez sorting his speed out to Ajoie. Away from one defender, trying up a shot. Henderson couldn't keep it out. And on the second time of asking, did really well. Koenig on the ball now. Rival trying to work the angle, but it's away by DeConta and El Ghazawi. Scouts turn to try and get forward now. El Ghazawi releasing the run of Hoover, who's been busy on this left flank early on here. Rivers again the defender. Hoover, nice cutback. Cruz going for a shot on goal, and Gujalam is there to detain it. And then Hoover was offside on the rebound. It'll be a Wyvern Riders ball. It's good defending from Rivers. Not sure how intentional it was, but making sure to be aware of the shape of his back line and keep Hoover beyond that. Oglethorpe takes it. Rivers. Jimenez to Rival. Soliman Ur. Given away there, and here's Cruz on the ball now for the Scouts. Nice ball for Hoover. One-on-one with Gujalam. Jim Hoover with Oglethorpe making a big save. Well, Scouts crowd starting to get into it now because they've taken up a couple of promising positions. Hoover letting fly here. Great stop from Oglethorpe in the setting sun. All-time National Soccer League save leader. Adds another one to his tally. Wilson takes it short to El Ghazawi. Skips away from one. Top of the box for Cruz. Altaos back to El Ghazawi. Good skill. Wilson, somebody to let flow here, you think? And Oglethorpe makes a save again. The pressure is building here. Wilson gets the chance off. Another good stop from Oglethorpe. Picturesque scenes there. Wilson to take the corner kick again. El Ghazawi offers the short option. He's got it. He's got a big touch. Oh, and Jimenez, I think, got a piece of the ball. It looked like it might have been a penalty for a second there. But here goes Suleiman Noor the other way with a full head of steam. Now charging down to the Scouts' 18-yard box. Suleiman into the area. Rival. Back to Koenig. Still a half chance in it for the Wyvern Riders with Koenig. Ooh, Suleiman! It drifts just wide of the post. First shot of the day for the Wyvern Riders, and it's just wide. Sanchez maybe has it covered, but Garrett is there on the counter attack. Sanchez takes the short goal kick. Hunting on the ball now. Alejandro Cruz. Circling around, searching for a strike partner. And still going on Cruz here, away from the challenge, and it was Gujalam who got a nick, a piece of him on the way through, a passing swipe, pulls back for the free kick, penalized by the Wyvern Riders here. Have a look at it now. Yeah, just a little clip of the ankle, nothing too sinister in it, so no card from the referee, but a free kick for the Scouts in their attacking half nonetheless. Wilson lining it up. Josemi to Henderson. Here's Joe Henderson. Nice move. And here's Wilson. Is he on side? Alejandro Cruz. Cruz! Good save! And what a stop from Oglethorpe on the follow-up. It's driven in across goal. Oh my goodness. Somehow it's cleared. The Wyvern Riders hanging on by a thread at the moment. Cruz. Wilson! Gujalam got in the way. Goal mouth gaping, and the Wyvern Riders defense stands tall. Now here comes Suleiman Noor going the other way. The sixth shot on target of the half for the Scouts, but it's still all level here. All the Wyvern Riders need is this one break. They're in business. Jimenez. Koenig drew the defenders out well there. And now it's El Rayo. Ajwa. Riva. One man to beat, and Sanchez able to secure it. An important stop. Trying to get it long to Hoover right away. Nice battling in the midfield from both parties. It comes to the way of the Wyvern Riders. Koenig. There's Chad Rivers, club captain. Given away by Rival. Balboa. Altao swept off his feet, and that could be trouble. And Thibaut Rouillon is into the referee's book. Thought for a moment the card was red in the sun. It looked at a certain orange tone, couldn't tell. It's a bad foul, that one. A lot more force, a lot more menace behind the challenge, and rightfully into the referee's book is Thibaut Rouillon. Wallaby Wilson sets the ball down and sets his sight towards the Scouts' goal. Just over half an hour played here, still goalless. Still wait for our first goal in Week 5. That's a nice ball. Hoovered into the area, and the header was maybe trying to flick it on for a teammate, but no one on the same page, and it drifts out behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Look at that foul there. Oof. I think Thibaut Rouillon is admittedly a little bit lucky to get away with just a yellow card there. It's right on that margin of yellow and red. Just over 10 minutes to play in the half. Here's Rival. Still going is Rival, circling around and then again given away. Hold it right returned to the Wyvern Riders with some haste. Here's Ajoie. Soleimanu back to his feet. Henderson did well to get across. And now El Ghazawi trying to carry it out. Sprays one forward for Cruz. It's a teasing ball, and Cruz has got the beating of Guzalam for pace. Alejandro Cruz! It cruises over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Well, we see this so often. Not sure why Cruz decides to take that shot on from there. He's clean through on goal. Get a little closer. Make the goalkeeper come off his line and just pass it. Instead, he goes for the shot from the edge of the 18-yard box at full speed. It's kind of perplexing decision-making, you have to say. Thorpe and the Wyvern Riders have done well to weather this storm in the first half. They really are lucky to still be in charge of a clean sheet as it stands. 38 minutes played, and we are still waiting for the game in the week's opening goal here in Millennium Field. Rival. Nice ball, and Bunting has been beaten by Soleimanu. Can he recover? And he did really well there. Marshaled his man all the way, and Sanchez a bit of a spill. And the goal's gaping here. Couldn't get the ball to settle down, but it's still alive. Ajoie, Henderson there too. And Sanchez can collect. The Wyvern Riders give the Scouts a little bit of a break there. Sanchez, not a great clearance though. Back to Soleimanu right away. Rival. Ajoie, this is clever play. Soleimanu, saved by Sanchez. Similar position from his previous effort. This one's on target. It's a stunning stop from Sanchez to get across to it. Colorado to take the first corner of the match for the Wyvern Riders. Swung in deep towards Ajoie. There he is again! He is scoring in every game he's played in this season, and against the run of play, the Wyvern Riders take the lead in Millennium Field. The Scouts staggered back by a sweetly struck header. All about the delivery from El Rayo. It's perfect, and Bunting gets lost. Ajoie just clever, just floats between him and Wilson. And then up, and away it goes. Bang! Sanchez can't get up to it. Not sure what he's doing with his elbow there. And the Scouts, despite all their chances, all the sights at goal, are trailing at home again here. Yannick Ajoie, goal number 6 of the season. And again, he has scored in every game he has played in. What a start to his season, 5 from 5. And that's goal number 6 from Ajoie, right on the stroke of half-time. Goal number 60 for Yannick Ajoie in his National Soccer League career. Puts him level with Viktor Kombomarov at 15th on the all-time scoring charts at just the age of 21 years old. Incredible start to his young career. Jimenez has got it to Ajoie again. Soliman trying to back into the defender. Bunting was the one in the way. Did well. The Scouts have been stifled here. Wyvern Riders' defense continues to be excellent. Cruz showed too much of it to Guzalam and gave it away. And that should do it for the first half. Wyvern Riders might have one more chance though going forward. Doing just that with the final minute of the half. Jimenez deep into added time here. The referee let this attack play out. It's El Rayo. Ruyon on the overlap. Might get one last chance to swing it in for Ajoie, who's already scored off a cross today. El Rayo. Ruyon, referee still letting this attack play out. We're well past the time limit now, and Sanchez makes the save in the presence of Ajoie. And the Scouts trail again here at home. The Wyvern Riders snatching a late goal with Yannick Ajoie's head in the first half to give them a 1-0 lead on the road against the run of play. We're right back with the second 45 in your first game of Week 5 action after a quick break on the National Soccer League Network. Oh, shut that off. All right, something's got to give here. Oh! Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. After a short halftime pause, it is the Wyvern Riders in the lead again, looking to make it 4 wins in a row after an opening day loss. They have been really impressive this season so far. And clean sheet again in this first half as they continue to impress in that regard. Rival has it now, and they're looking to pick up right where they left off. Their momentum and posture growing as the first half went on. Scouts had their chances to take the lead, but did not capitalize. A couple of great opportunities here. Were left with nothing more than that, as they still have failed to break through in this one so far. Denied a goal in that first half, and now they could be in trouble again of conceding with Rival. Spins Henderson away, and it's El Rayo. An overlap, asking a lot of Ruyon, and Wilson was there ahead of him. Althaus now carrying forward for the Scouts. Cruz looking to get it behind with pace again. They have shown they've got the beating of the speed. And now here goes Wallaby Wilson with Hoover, and it's a terrible pass from Wilson. So casual in the build-up and just completely kills the momentum of that counter-attack when Hoover would have been in to score. Jimenez now going long, testing the pace of Zach Wilson, who didn't really deal with it correctly. El Rayo picks it up. And a shimmy inside. El Rayo, nice cutback for Lothar Koenig. Dancing his way around, and now going to line up a strike, and that one was not far wide, but it's behind for a goal kick. Let me look at it here. See on the replay, takes just a slight bobble off the turf before he hits it. We have a substitution or two coming up soon. As we approach the hour mark here in this one, the Scouts needing a change, a spark of some kind to get things going here. The crowd doing its part, but can't score for them. Here's Bunting. Well to get away from Orr with relative ease. Hoover couldn't keep a hold of it under the pressure of Chad Rivers. Made his presence felt. This man has made his presence felt more often than not this season. Yannick Ajoie, El Rayo, and Wilson coming across to cut out the danger. Scouts getting a little bit clever with it here and just able to recover. Sanchez now boots it clear towards DeConta. Couldn't keep it though. It will be a throw-in for the Scouts, and I think we do have a substitution now coming up. Michael Althaus' day is done. Delion Crabtree will enter the fray for the home side here, and Declan Shaw comes on again, making more and more appearances earlier on in the games. The first-round selection for the Wyvern Riders out of England. Hoover and Wilson. This is better from the Scouts, and there goes El Ghazawi trying to get in behind. Cruz and Wilson rugby tackling each other, and that is just about a sign of the times for the Scouts, really struggling to get things going here offensively, as evidenced by the 0 on the scoreline and that calamitous blunder going forward. And they got to defend as well because the Wyvern Riders could be in here, and Ajoie just couldn't get clear of the center backs. Here's Hoover. Still Jim Hoover. It's a big touch out wide, and able to keep a hold of the ball. So Kenan Wilson skips away from his man. Here goes Zach Wilson. A couple in the middle, charging forward now. What can he do with it here? And trapped in a corner. Not really any way out, so he tries to play through it. Cruz! What a save! Still alive here! Ghazawi flashes it across the face. And Oglethorpe again continues to prove his worth. Despite the uncertainties around his position this season, he has been superb. Wyvern Riders still keeping that clean sheet intact. El Rayo, Koenig, Rival, easily away from DeConta. Suleiman couldn't do the same though. Cruz clipping it in for Hoover. A 1v1 with Chad Rivers awaits here, and Chad Rivers comes up big once again. Well, the old guard is getting it done so far here through the first 70 minutes. The Scouts are running out of time to try and find a goal that would get them level and keep this game going. And now here come the Wyvern Riders going the other way. Lovely pass, first time from Rival. El Rayo skips away. Nicolas El Rayo. Rival blocked. Only as far as Ajoie, but it was a handball on the rebound. It will be a Scouts ball right on the edge of their own 18-yard box. Another substitution now in the offing. It's Thibaut Rouillon making way for Matias Zimbabwe. Second change of the day, the second defensive change of the day. Another recent rookie in Zimbabwe who was drafted in the first round of last year's draft. So the two consecutive first-round selections are both on the field for the Wyvern Riders now, and Declan Shaw and T.S. Zimbabwe. Wyvern Riders still in control due to that the first half ending goal from this man, Yannick Ajoie, whose goal is the match winner as it stands, but the Wyvern Riders could get an insurance policy here with Orr creeping on the back post. Bunting did well. Now the Scouts trying to spring the counterattack going forward. El Ghazawi puts it into Cruz, into James Hoover. Maybe a chance here. Rolls it into Crabtree. On the envelope is Wilson. What a save! Oglethorpe comes up big again. Well, Ajoie's got the winning goal at the moment with 15 minutes to play, but if this result holds, I think the man of the match can only be Johnny O. He's just been incredible back there today between the sticks. So many big saves. The Scouts really should have had a goal. It was a well-worked counter and just couldn't find the finishing touch. Balboa had his pocket pick, but it bounced kindly back to his feet. Henderson, poor giveaway there. Scouts playing with fire at the back, could cost them. El Rayo hacked down by Wilson, will play on. Yannick Ajoie trying to create the yard for El Rayo. Sanchez makes a save. Wilson will go into the referee's book. Let's see if there's any surprise there. Rivo has some choice words for him after the fact, and oof, you can see why. It's a bad challenge there as Kilbovics comes on, the former Scouts player. He's trying to seal the deal, replacing Rivo. Final change of the day for the Wyvern Riders. The Scouts have just made the one change so far today, and they are trailing still with just over 10 minutes to play. The Riders scored on the previous corner they had in the first half. Couldn't do so there, but they've still got the ball. Here is Jimenez. Looking for Ajoie, trying to get the wrong side of Balboa. Oh, clever ball from Kilbovics. Soliman Orders finish it off! There it is! The Wyvern Riders have done it again. It's 2-0. It's game over here. The Scouts with their third defeat of the season. And the home fans are stunned by what they've seen here. Nicolas El Rayo with a goal and an assist on the day puts the Scouts to bed here in the first game of Week 5 action. Look at this ball from Kilbovics. It's class. And then Orr drags three defenders with him, and no one picks up El Rayo on the back post. And that is the dagger. The Scouts will be sunk by this. And what a performance from the Wyvern Riders. They have just been so good. And all the old guard, El Rayo, Oglethorpe, and Chad Rivers have been phenomenal today in their respective areas on the pitch. Oh, it's a big, big win here on the road for the Wyvern Riders to make it 4 wins from 4. Scouts are sputtering to start this season. They have got to figure some things out sooner rather than later. They have a losing record for the first time in the last 3 years. Ghazawi trying to get a goal back for the home side and just no way through Chad Rivers, who has been an insurmountable wall today. This man as well, Johnny O. How impressive have the stars of yesteryear been today. Here's Kilbovics. Scouts can't get near it at the moment. Wyvern Riders are passing it around like they're not there. Kilbovics has it. Options left and right. Kilbovics trying to thread it through. Wilson's in the way. Sanchez able to get it clear as far as El Ghazawi. And Wilson trying a hopeful ball forward, and that's about all they've got is hopeful, because that was nowhere near a teammate. And now the Wyvern Riders coming the other way with Thiago Jimenez. Still going. What a run this would be. And Sanchez spilled the save. Not being able to keep it away from harm's way. Worrying trend continues for the Scouts, though. Blues now rain down here in Millennium Field. Jim Hoover trying to get something back from this game. Another block. And Oglethorpe makes the save, and that will do it. Shutout for the Scouts. And the Wyvern Riders were imperious on the day as they win 2-0 on the road here, defeating the Scouts in their own home grounds. Yannick Ajoie scored again, and Nicolas El Rayo with the insurance policy. 2 late goals in each half have the Wyvern Riders heading off to a 4th straight win here. The Scouts slumped to 2-3 in a losing record for the first time since 2016. We'll leave you here with the full match highlights from this one, but don't go anywhere because we've got your game of the day, your match of the day coming up between the Stealth and the Green Galaxy in just a short while here on the National Soccer League Network. For now, full match highlights and stats from this one coming your way. Amen.